What's up, everybody? Want to do a quick trade recap of what I went over with the live execution and what made me take my position today on NQ. So, diving straight into it, we're in a daily time frame consolidation. Unprobable market conditions. It's looking rough. It's looking rough for us. Uh, Hopefully, we finally escaped the range today, but we've been training this for forever, it seems like. So, we're just on the 15-minute scalping, really. So on the 1 hour going into 9:30, I was seeing that we respected this MWOG and we wicked out the CE of it, pulling back up into the range. I had my eyes on this 1 hour inverse to see if we respect it right here. Going into news. So if we traded above it, then I was going to be looking for higher prices with this breaker. So going down to the 15-minute now, we have this breaker with the inverse. So if we're trading down, then I'll be looking for a sell once we break through both of these levels, the inverse and the breaker, with our opening range gap here. So we have PPI and unemployment claims today, and price was just spending a lot of time after spilling up to the upside, but we ultimately rejected off the sell side. This low right here got ran, and then we also had another retracement to this sell side as well. Let me see if I can find that right here. So we tap this sell side, pull back up into the range, rejecting off of this during London, pulling back up, and then during pre-session, we reject off of these lows. So we're running sell side, and we have clean higher time frame equal highs. Higher time frame equal highs if we want to respect that 1 hour inverse and the breaker. And then our 930 FVG comes into play right here too. So I removed the quadrants of the opening range gap just to make it more clear. But at 930, we spooled up, taking out this buy sign. And this is the Judas run to the upside, inverse for value gap, spooling down straight through that and straight through our 930 FVG. So I'm seeing right here if we're strong. It doesn't give an entry, just two candles running straight down to our 50% of our opening range gap and rejecting off of this end dog, pulling back up into the range already. So doesn't give an entry to the downside. I was looking if we could reach this sell side again, but like I said, it's unnecessary because we already ran it. And after seeing it respect the CE of it, I wasn't really too interested, especially because we pulled back up into the range. So now I have my inverse, my 1 hour inverse to refer back to, and then my 930 FPG that we created. So I'm seeing if we spool up out of this, do we continue to show support and show strength? So we push up, closing up in to this upper range, and we quickly give a displacement to the downside. That back into our 1 hour inverse. Price spools out of this 1 hour inverse. We push up, closing above the CE, and then we displace higher. So I'm wondering, do we continue to just consolidate in between these imbalances, or do we run back up to this 930 liquidity? And that's also the model. So we push up, we create a breakaway gap. I get in on the 15 second. I think it was right around here that I got in. As soon as I seen this displace above this down close candle and use it for support, I got in and obviously targeting these 930 liquidity for a nice 1 to 2, Yeah, so my stop is initially it was right here beneath the breakaway gap, and then also this other imbalance that got left open. And we're in our 9:50, 10 o'clock macro, so I'm expecting speed going up out of this, especially because we're creating imbalances being left open, traveling up out of our 930 FEG. So that's what we got here, and basically ran in one candle. Due to the validity and how quick it pushed up, I think I got filled like down here. Unfortunately, I didn't get a positive spread up here, which would have been great. But yeah, that was a trade for today. And then these equal highs up here that I wanted to see get ran, we pulled all the way back up into the 930 FEG, giving rejections off of it, but bodies closing above it, disrespecting this inverse and trading up out of here, having a run on buy stops going into our silver bullet. So just not favorable market conditions. Going into the PM session, we have our London close macro being a reversal going down, targeting the low hanging fruit. We sweep the low hanging fruit during lunch, pull back up into the range, sweep buy stops, drop back down beneath it, having to run back into our 930 FEG, which we failed to reach the CE, indicating we're strong. Bodies failed to close inside of it, and then we spooled to the upside again. So I'm hoping we can leave this range on the higher time frame and make it to this buy side, this high over here. I'm tired of being in this range. So hopefully we can reach these relatively equal highs and escape that range on the higher time frame. But this is the market review. Just wanted to go over it real quick and analyze it with y'all. I hope everybody stays safe in the markets, and thank y'all for tuning in.